From the stables of Daniel Udofia Animations comes a powerful story of love, pride, and the war between true character and worldly status. In a world where wealth speaks louder than virtue, one young man must choose between pressure and purpose. Get ready for a journey you won't forget. If this story moved you, don't forget to like, drop a comment, and subscribe to Daniel Udofia Animations for more inspiring Christian stories. Your support keeps us going, and trust me, you don't want to miss what's coming.
David, my son. You are no longer a boy. You've grown into a man that any father would be proud of. Now, as the days move forward, we must talk about something very important, your future, and more specifically, the woman who will walk that path with you. You see, in this family, marriage isn't just about love or attraction. It is about legacy. It's about values. It's about reputation. The woman you bring home must not only be beautiful or soft-spoken, she must also be someone who complements our name. She must be one of our taste, polished, well brought up, and certainly not from the kind of background that would bring shame or unnecessary whispers to our doorstep.
Yes, Father. I understand what you're saying. I've always known that my choices are not just mine alone. I carry this family's name on my shoulders. I wouldn't do anything to dishonor that. I've been thinking about it too, and I want to make a decision that pleases both me and the family. Please, go on. I'm listening.
My dear son, you have spoken well. And let me add to what your father has said. You need a woman who understands refinement and class. Someone who has been raised with principles, someone whose presence speaks of grace, and not of street drama or uncultured behavior. Preferably, from a good home, one that has something to offer in return. We are not selling you off, no, but you must understand that marrying into a family of equal standing or greater brings balance and advantage. She should be educated, not only with certificates, but with wisdom. Someone you can proudly sit beside at any function. We cannot afford a daughter-in-law that would wear the wrong things or speak rudely in public. That is not our standard, and it never will be.
I see both of you have given this a lot of thought, and I appreciate the wisdom in everything you're saying. You're right, marriage is not something to jump into blindly, especially when the name of a family like ours is involved. I know the kind of upbringing I had, and I want a woman who can complement that and even enhance it. Someone who understands the weight of dignity, the value of humility, and the strength of good manners. I don't want to wake up one day regretting because I ignored advice. So yes, I agree with you both. I will be intentional and careful. If there's someone you have in mind, I'm open to hearing about her.
Good. That's the maturity I expected from you. We are not going to force anyone into your life, but we will guide you. There's a certain young lady your mother and I have noticed. She's from the Obasaki family. Educated, quiet, and well-mannered. Her father is a retired ambassador, and her mother runs a clean charitable foundation. They are a disciplined and respected household. We believe she fits everything we've just talked about.
Her name is Udofia. I met her at a women's conference just last month. She wasn't just helping her mother behind the scenes. She carried herself with such poise and humility. No loud makeup, no exaggerated fashion. She spoke gently to everyone and served tea with a smile that calms the soul. She reminded me of the kind of woman I was when I first met your father. She has strength, but it's quiet, graceful strength. That's the kind of woman who builds a lasting home.
Udofia. I think I've heard that name before. I believe she attended the same university as I did, but we were in different faculties. I'll admit I didn't pay much attention to her back then, But if everything you say is true, then she sounds like the kind of woman worth getting to know. I trust both of you. If she's someone you're both confident about, then I'll take the next steps. I'll meet her, speak to her, and pray about it too. This decision is big, and I want it to be right, both for me and for our family.
That's all we ask of you. Be wise. Be prayerful. And let your heart not be led by mere appearances. Look for character, for strength, and for peace. We will support you every step of the way.
And remember, son, marriage is more than a celebration. It's a covenant. Choose a woman who will not only stand beside you in the good times, but kneel beside you in prayer during the storms. That's what makes a strong family. That's what preserves a name.
Thank you, Father. Thank you, Mother. I promise to make you both proud.
Chaitanma, you need to wake up from this village-minded dream you keep carrying around. This is the city. If you don't learn to use what you have to get what you want, you'll be left behind. Look around, do you see all these big girls living in Lekki? Do you think it's prayer and patience that got them there? No. They are smart. Connections, baby girl. Big men, soft life. You keep clinging to your so-called dignity like it's gold. What has it fetched you?
Brenda, it's not about being naive. It's about having values. I believe in hard work and character. The fact that I come from a humble background doesn't mean I should sell myself short just to belong. Yes, things are tough. Yes, I've had my share of struggles. But if I lose my values trying to rise, then I've already lost more than I can ever gain. I want a life I can be proud of, not one built on deception or temporary pleasures.
Pride doesn't pay bills, darling. You are still living in a single room and trekking to work. Meanwhile, girls like me are riding in jeeps with AC and cashing out in dollars. I keep telling you, nobody gives awards for suffering. Open your eyes before life closes them for you.
Excuse me, ladies. I didn't mean to interrupt, but I couldn't help overhearing your conversation. I must say, it's quite rare to hear such contrasting views in such an open and honest way. I just wanted to say, Chaitanma, is it? I admire your strength and your clarity. Holding on to values in a world that constantly mocks them is no small feat.
And who asked you to join our table, Mr. Overhears Everything? Please don't tell me you're one of those self-righteous motivational speakers looking for attention. I beg, shift. You just came here to form deep because you overheard something? Or you think looking simple means you're a good man? This is Lagos, not Sunday school.
I understand your reaction. It's easy to mistake sincerity for pretense these days, especially when appearances deceive. But no, I'm not here to impress anyone. I just believe that when you see something rare, something true, you should acknowledge it. That's all.
Brenda, take it easy. There is no need to be rude. He wasn't disrespectful. In fact, it's refreshing to see someone who appreciates decency without trying to manipulate it. Thank you, sir. I'm not used to strangers speaking kindly without expecting anything in return. I appreciate your words.
See romance novel unfolding in front of me. Chaitanma, be careful oh. That's how they always start, respectful today, disappointment tomorrow. Don't let this one's grammar deceive you. He may look calm, but for all we know, he's broken looking for a good girl to suffer with.
It's alright, Brenda. You're entitled to your opinion. But just for clarity, I didn't come here poor or looking for pity. I came here to see what real character looks like, beyond the noise, beyond the makeup, beyond the flashy clothes. And I've seen it in Chaitanma. You speak with depth. And that kind of maturity cannot be faked. I don't know your story, but I can tell it's one filled with strength. If you're open to it, I'd love to continue this conversation sometime. Maybe over tea, or at the library, somewhere quieter than here.
That's very kind of you. And unusual, I must say. But I appreciate the respect in your approach. I believe in building friendships first, so if that's your intention, I'm open to a conversation. Thank you again.
Please. Both of you carry your boring values and long talks somewhere else. I didn't come here for church meeting. I'm out. I have a party tonight with people who actually matter. Enjoy your Bible study.
Well, that was intense. But I'm glad I walked over. I think I just met someone worth knowing.
And I think I just met someone who still believes that respect and kindness have value. That alone means a lot.
Toby, let me tell you, this Chidema girl, she just get angry with me anyhow. Always acting like she's too righteous for this world. Polite to everybody, smiling like she's Mother Teresa. You greet her today, she go respond like she's in an interview for Wife of the Year. I don't trust people like that. People that always act too good usually have something to hide. Hypocrisy in disguise. You think she's innocent? Nah, my dear, she's just pretending so man like that so-called humble David guy can pity her and fall for her act.
Brenda, I understand you don't vibe with her personality, but you don't have to go this hard. I've known Chidema since school. She's always been that way, quiet, respectful, soft-spoken. Not everyone wants to live loud or chase flashy things. Some people actually find peace and simplicity. And if she chooses to treat others kindly, that's her strength, not a weakness. It doesn't mean she's pretending. It means she's different from you, and that's okay.
Toby, I get your point, but no. This is not about differences. It's the fake humility for me. Acting like she's above vanity when she clearly admires it from afar. You think I didn't see her staring at my handbag the other day? Or the way her eyes lit up when I mentioned my weekend at the spa? She wants this life, but she's too proud to admit it. Instead, she plays a humble girl card so people can hail her like a saint. Meanwhile, she's just a beggar in disguise, forming contentment because she has no other option.
That's harsh, Brenda. Maybe she admires some things about your lifestyle, sure. Who doesn't want comfort? But there's a difference between admiration and desperation. You think she wants your car or your clothes, but maybe what she truly values is peace of mind and clean conscience. Stop projecting your frustrations onto her.
Hey Brenda. Hey Toby. Good afternoon. I didn't know you both would be here. Brenda, please. I know it's sudden, but I just missed the last bus going to my area, and the sun is quite harsh. I was wondering if you could drop me off on your way, since I know you live just a few streets past mine.
Look at this one. Wow. So now you've turned to me for help? The same Brenda you always look at like she's lost in vanity? And you're now asking me, the wayward one, to give you a ride? Please, shift. Beggar with a choice. How dare you walk around with a holier-than-thou attitude, yet when it's convenient, you come to me with puppy eyes asking for a lift? Why not fly on the wings of your humility? Or better still, let that new gentle brother David come and carry you on his moral shoulders.
Brenda, you don't have to talk like this. I asked politely, and if you're not in the mood to help, you could have simply said so without insults. I've never looked down on you, even when I disagreed with your choices. And if I've ever made you feel judged by just being myself, then I apologize. But I won't change who I am to gain anyone's approval. I only asked because I believed you might help, not because I feel entitled to it.
Oh please. Spare me the long sermon. You just like to act soft so people can clap for you. Look at Chaitanma, so humble, so decent. I beg, I no get time for that PR. You want a ride? Call a Kiki. Or better still, walk in your dignity, it should protect you from the sun, right?
Brenda. That was unnecessary. Completely unnecessary.
It's okay, Toby. I get the message loud and clear. Thank you for your time. I'll manage, like I always have. Not because I want to be pitied, but because I know where I'm going. And it's not everyone I'll meet on the way that will understand. God bless you both.
Brenda, sometimes I wonder if you realize how much bitterness lives inside you. You mock others so quickly, but what are you truly angry about?
So now David thinks Chaitanma is the ideal woman, just because she talks softly and pretends to be humble. He barely knows her, yet he's already convinced she's some angel. Typical. They always fall for the quiet ones. And Toby. She really took Chaitanma's side today. As if I was the one out of line. I was only being honest. I don't fake who I am. If that makes me the villain, so be it. Chaitanma. Always polite, always gentle, always calculating. She needed a ride, yet still carried that same innocent face. I'm not stupid. She wants to play the good girl and still enjoy the benefits she quietly envies. Well, not from me. Let them all applaud her if they want. I know who I am, and I don't need to shrink just to fit their image of what a decent woman should look like. I didn't expect Brenda to help me. But I asked because I still believe in giving people the chance to show kindness. It's not weakness to ask, it's trust. She thinks I'm pretending, but this is who I've always been. I may not have much, but I have peace. And that's something no flashy life can replace. I'm not here to compete or impress anyone. I'm just doing my best to live with values I won't compromise: kindness, respect, patience. If people misunderstand that, it's fine. I wasn't born to please the crowd. I was born to walk in purpose. And I'll keep doing that, quietly, firmly, and with grace.
Are you seriously walking all this way alone under this heat? I just left you back there at the cafe. What happened to your friend? Doesn't Brenda have a car?
Yes, she does. But it's fine. She had somewhere else to be. I didn't want to inconvenience her.
Inconvenience? You both were sitting together just minutes ago. She couldn't drive you a few streets down? That's not right. Come on, Chaitanma. Get in. Let me take you home. There's no need for you to walk in this sun.
Thank you, David. I appreciate the offer, really, I do. But I'd rather walk. It's not far, and I've already adjusted my mind to it. I don't want to feel like a burden to anyone.
You're not a burden. Not to me, and certainly not for something as simple as a ride. It's okay to let people help sometimes, you know?
I know. And when the help is sincere, I'm grateful. But right now, I just need a quiet walk to clear my head. I'm used to doing some things alone, and it gives me time to think. Thank you for stopping, though. It means a lot.
All right. I won't press. But just so you know, you don't have to carry everything on your own. Some people do care. I do.
I know. And that matters more than you think.
I just hope David understands how serious this matter is. This marriage thing is not something we can leave to chance. he must marry a girl that comes from a well-to-do family. Someone with class, exposure, and financial stability. I don't want any struggling daughter of a farmer dragging my son backward.
My dear, I understand your concerns. But marriage is more than wealth. Money fades. What remains is character, peace, and shared values. What David needs is a God-fearing woman. A woman who will stand with him in prayer, in patience, and in purpose, not just one who flashes designer handbags and comes from a wealthy background.
I hear you, but let's be realistic. God-fearing or not, poverty is a heavy burden in marriage. Let's not pretend. If she's poor today, who carries the weight tomorrow? Our son will be the one paying for her siblings' school fees, her parents' medical bills, even the rent in their family house. I cannot sit and watch David drown in responsibilities that were never his in the first place. Let her be rich first, let her come with something. Godliness is important, yes, but not at the expense of stability.
But what if the so-called rich girl lacks humility? What if she looks down on our son? What if she controls him with her wealth or disrespects our name? Will you still say money was worth it? I'd rather he marries a woman of good heart, even if she has nothing, than marry a wealthy daughter who brings sorrow into his life.
Then let him find one who has both, godliness and wealth. Are you telling me all rich girls are arrogant? There are responsible ones too, and those are the ones we must focus on. I don't want to hear stories in future of David working 2 jobs to carry another man's family. He deserves comfort, not another layer of struggle through marriage.
You are speaking like a mother who wants the best for her child, and I respect that. But let us not measure best only in terms of money. Our son's peace is more valuable than any bank account. Let us pray he finds a woman with wisdom, kindness, faith. And yes, if she comes with wealth, that's a blessing. But it must not be the main condition.
I've said my part. I've suffered too much in my own early days to watch my son go through the same. If she is not bringing something meaningful to the table, then she's not the one. I want a daughter-in-law that matches our son's potential, not one that depends entirely on him.
Chidinma. Everything about her feels right. The way she speaks, the way she carries herself, the peace that surrounds her, it's rare. She's the kind of woman I've prayed for, gentle, principled, grounded. But I know my parents, especially my mother. She wants someone wealthy, someone polished by money and status. And Chidinma. She may not have all that, but she has something far deeper, character. Still, will they see what I see? Will they look beyond where she comes from and recognize who she truly is? Or will they turn her away just because she doesn't come with a heavy last name? This won't be easy. But if she's truly the one, I'll have to make them see it, one way or another.
Well, well, well. Look who it is. The man of the hour. David, right? I thought I'd seen you around with Chidinma the other day.
Yes, I was looking for Chidinma. I thought I'd come check on her. I didn't expect to find you here, Brenda.
Oh, you thought Chidinma would be around, huh? Well, she's not home right now. You know, I've been telling her for days to upgrade her lifestyle. She keeps acting like she's okay with living small, quiet, humble, all that. But really, who wants that? Not me, that's for sure. I enjoy the best of both worlds, success, style, and comfort. This car, this apartment, everything I have, I earned it. Chidinma? Well, she's still trying to figure things out, but we both know that will take her a long time.
Brenda, I'm not here to talk about Chidinma's life. I just came to find her and make sure she's okay. If you could just tell me where she is, I'd appreciate it.
Oh, of course, I can tell you where she is. But here's the thing, David, since you were so interested in finding her, I think it's only fair that you see the reality of things. I have everything you might want in a woman: success, beauty, independence, and no drama. Chaitanya. She's kind, no doubt. But tell me, how much can kindness do for you in this world? Do you really think a life of struggle is something you want to be a part of? Believe me, you deserve more than that. Look at this car. It's not just for show. It's a symbol of where I am in life. I'm not waiting for someone else to take care of me. I take care of myself. And if you want someone who can match your ambition, someone who'll stand by you and help you move forward, then I'm right here.
Brenda, I didn't come here to listen to you talk about yourself. I came to see Chaitanya. Please, I'd appreciate it if you could just point me in her direction.
Oh, David. Always so focused on the quiet girl with the humble background. But let's be real. Do you really think she's going to be able to keep up with your future? The people you'll meet, the places you'll go. It's all bigger than her, you know. You're wasting your time. David. Hello. I didn't expect to see you here.
Chaitanya. Good evening. I actually came here to see you. Can I have a word, please?
Good evening, David. I hope you're well. I'm sorry, I can't talk right now. I'm heading to church, and I don't want to be late. Maybe some other time?
Of course. I understand. I'll wait or reach out later. Take care.
You too. God bless. David, my son, I know you are a man now and you want to make your own choices. That's fine. But when it comes to marriage, you must listen to wisdom. You are not just marrying for love, you are marrying for your future, for your family's reputation, and for your peace of mind. A wife must be presentable. She must be educated, cultured, polished, someone you can proudly introduce at any table, whether in a boardroom or at a state event. And most importantly, she must come from a family that matches ours. I don't want a girl who will bring problems, who cannot hold her own in our kind of society. I won't pretend about this, David, she must not be poor.
Mom, I understand what you're saying. But do you know that sometimes wealth and class are only outward appearances? A woman may be wealthy and still lack peace, humility, and respect. I'm not saying I want to marry someone who is irresponsible or lazy, but I want a woman of character, someone who brings calm to my life. Someone God-fearing, who knows how to walk in purpose, even if she doesn't have all the luxuries right now.
And what will character buy you in the real world? Can character pay rent? Can humility build a house? Can prayer provide for children when bills pile up? Let me tell you the truth, love fades quickly when hunger steps in. I'm a woman, David, and I know what women go through in marriage. Don't bring me a burden and expect me to clap because she can cook and smile. I want a daughter-in-law who will elevate you, not drag you down.
What's going on here? I could hear your voice from outside, Evelyn.
We are talking about David's future. He wants to bring home a girl without substance, and I am simply making it clear that we won't entertain such mediocrity in this family. She must have status. I won't bend on that.
Evelyn, I know you mean well. But let me ask you, when you married me, was I rich? Did I have a big house or a fleet of cars? No. You saw something in me that others didn't. And today, we're enjoying the fruits of that vision. What our son needs is a woman who believes in him, who prays with him, who walks with him through every season of life. Wealth can come and go. But a good woman, a God-fearing woman, that's a rare treasure.
That's the old way of thinking. Times have changed. You men don't understand the pressure women face. If she's not from a stable background, she will come with silent expectations. She'll start asking for things her family couldn't give her. I'm simply protecting David from unnecessary weight.
Mom, Dad. I hear both of you. But I need to know that I'm marrying someone I can truly live with. Not just someone that looks good on the outside, but someone whose presence brings me peace. Can we at least agree that you will meet her first before making a decision?
Fine. Bring her. Let's see who she is. But just know, David, I won't compromise what I stand for, not even for you.
Let God guide you, son. And let your heart be open to truth, not just appearances.
Bye, ma'am.
Good morning, sir. Please, I hope I'm not disturbing your peace. I was directed here. I'm looking for Mr. David Edoka. He's a friend of mine, and I just thought to pay him a brief visit. Could you kindly let him know Brenda is here?
Madam Brenda, welcome. Mr. David is not in. Could you please come in the evening? It's only his mother that is in the house.
Let me just say hello to the mother, please. Goodness me. You must be the one with that beautiful car outside. Young lady, come in, come in. You're very much welcome to our home. Please, sit down. To what do we owe this honor? Thank you so much, Ma. I'm Brenda Udofia. I met David recently and I thought it would be proper to come by, greet his family, and pay my respects. It's the least I could do, considering the admiration I have for your son. He's very noble, very well-mannered. Ah. My dear, I must say, you already have class written all over you. Your voice, your clothes, the way you move. You're not the type of girl we see every day. I mean, even the car you came with is speaking louder than words. David has friends, but not many who make such an impression. Tell me, dear. What family do you come from? Well, Ma, I come from the Udofia family of Lagos Island. My father, Chief Clement Udofia, owns a chain of real estate businesses across the country. We're involved in oil, hospitality, and a few tech investments too. I'm currently managing one of our branches while working on my second degree in the UK. I just returned for a few months. We're not just comfortable, Ma, we're deeply rooted. Oh my God. God is truly answering my prayers. A well-bred young woman with a strong family name and serious ambition. This is exactly the kind of wife I've been praying David will bring home. Not some girl who is just managing life with small dreams and no background to back her up. My son deserves a woman who matches his future, not one who will drag him backwards. Thank you so much, Ma. That's exactly how I feel. A man of David's caliber must be with someone who understands what it means to build an empire, not someone who sees a man as an escape from poverty. I've seen how some ladies pretend to be good and godly, but deep down, they're just looking for a way out of hardship. You've said it all, my dear. Some of them parade themselves with soft words and humble acts, but it's all a cover. Once they enter the home, you begin to see the burdens they carry, burdens my son will be forced to carry too. But no. No. As long as I'm alive, David must marry wisely. And by the grace of God, a girl like you, well-raised, stable, and confident, is what this family needs.
Cheetah. Please, wait. Wait just a moment. I can't believe I finally found you. I've been searching for you all day long, through streets, neighborhoods, asking strangers, even knocking on random gates. I didn't care how it looked. I just needed to see you. I was on my way home now, heartbroken, thinking maybe you had vanished completely.
David, what are you doing here? Searching for me? Why would you go to such lengths? You don't even know me well. I'm not hiding, you know. If you had waited, time would have brought us back into each other's path. You look exhausted.
I couldn't wait, Cheetah. I didn't want to leave it to chance anymore. Ever since the last time I saw you, something changed in me. I couldn't shake off your image, your calmness, your words, your presence. You stood out, even in silence. I know it may sound forward, but I came to realize that if I don't make an intentional move now, I may lose something priceless.
David, I'm not one to be swayed by flattery, and I certainly won't jump into anything because a man is persistent. I've seen persistence before, and I've seen people change after they get what they want. You say all these things now, but what happens when life becomes routine? When things aren't exciting anymore?
You have every right to be cautious, and I respect you more for it. I'm not here to impress you with riches or sweet words. I've seen plenty of that around me, and it means nothing without sincerity. I just want the chance to know you better, to understand how your heart works, what you value, what makes you smile. That's all I'm asking for. One honest conversation. Please, Cheetah. Would you agree to go on a date with me?
A date, you say? David, I don't do hotel dinners or fancy outings where the environment clouds judgment. If what you're asking for is a genuine conversation, then let it be on genuine grounds. If you truly want to speak with me, it must not be at a hotel or some showy place. Let it be in your home, sincerely, respectfully, and in the presence of light, not shadows.
Then that's exactly where it will be, at my home. I'll arrange a proper setting. Nothing lavish. Just peace, tea, and truth. You have my word, Cheetah. No pretenses, no pressure. Just two people trying to understand each other.
All right, David. One conversation. Let's see where truth leads us. But don't expect me to be easily impressed. I'm not after gold, I'm after godliness.
Well, Cheetah. I didn't think I would find you here, but this is just perfect. I hope you're not wasting your time entertaining David's charity. You know, some of us don't have to beg for attention, we're already seated at the table. In fact, I just visited his house. Yes, his mother and I had such a lovely talk. She was absolutely thrilled to know the kind of family I come from. I'm everything David needs: class, wealth, presence. You're just a brief fascination.
You went to his house? You met his mother? That's surprising. I didn't know that well, I had no idea he already made such introductions. If what you're saying is true, then I truly don't understand David's intentions. I've been careful with my steps, thinking this was different. But perhaps I was wrong.
Wrong? Oh, very wrong. You thought he was serious with you? Look around, Cheetah, does it look like you fit his world? You walk with virtue, but in this society, virtue doesn't always win. Money does. Influence does. He may have spoken sweetly to you, but men like David don't marry girls like you, they flirt with them until someone like me shows up. And I have. So whatever you thought this was, let it go, girl.
Brenda, I may not have your car or your wealth, but I have peace. And no matter how beautiful your words sound, they don't bring clarity, they bring confusion. If David truly brought you into his home before speaking to me honestly, then that says more about him than it says about me. I won't fight for a man. If his heart is divided, he can keep both halves to himself. How did I end up here? I've done nothing but walk with integrity, keep my heart guarded, and remain sincere. And yet, I feel like a pawn in some unspoken game. David came to me with words that seemed full of light. He looked at me like he saw something rare, but now I'm hearing that Brenda has already been welcomed into his home. Did he mean anything he said, or was I just another distraction in his perfect, polished world? Maybe I was too quick to believe. Maybe I should have waited longer. But no, I won't blame myself for being hopeful. If his words were empty, they'll collapse on their own. And if he truly sees me, he'll find his way back, with clarity, or not at all.
Good day, Cheetah. You ready? Let's go.
I don't think I should. Brenda already claimed you, said she's your wife-to-be. And she made it clear I don't belong in your world.
Cheetah, I brought you here today because I made my choice, not Brenda, not my mother. You. Please. Don't let someone else speak louder than what you know about me.
Well, let me fulfill my promise. After all, it's nothing bad.
Wait. Where's Brenda?
She's not the one I'm bringing home, Mama. This is Cheetah.
Good day, ma'am.
Cheetah? That poor girl from that dusty compound. David, are you joking? I know you. Always walking politely, greeting everyone like a saint. But humility doesn't feed a home. Can you cook money? Can you wear your manners like gold? What are you bringing to this family, aside from good afternoon?
Enough, Mother. Please. She's the girl I love. Give her a chance.
Don't raise your voice at me. After all the classy, educated daughters of billionaires, this is who you bring? I won't allow it.
And who are you to decide that?
I'm his mother.
And I'm his father. And I've been watching you chase status while this boy searches for peace. You want gold? Let him find it in a woman's heart, not her wallet.
Thank you, Dad.
Sir, Ma. I didn't come here to cause trouble. If I'm not wanted, I'll quietly leave.
You're already welcome. Stay.
Not in this house. Just when peace was beginning to settle, a storm is already brewing. Will Cheetah stand strong against the pressures of wealth, pride, and manipulation? Can David protect what he truly values, or will his love be tested beyond limits? What do you think will happen next? Will David's mother accept Cheetah, or will Brenda win through manipulation? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Watch out for part 2, only on Udofia Animations. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share to support this powerful story.